Hi everyone, my name's Courtney and today we're going to talk about deer and also their antlers. So before we get started talking about their antlers, does everyone here know what a deer is? Have you guys all seen one before, you think? That's great. So you might already know that deer are four-legged mammals and they walk on all four legs. They are in the same family as reindeer, elk, and moose. If you guys have ever seen one of those before. The deer we have in this area are called white-tailed deer. Does anyone know why they're called white-tailed deer? That's right, because they have a white tail, and when they run away, it looks like their white tail is bouncing because it sticks right up. So that's how they got their name. And does anyone know what deer eat? That's right, they eat fruits and greens, so that's why deer are found in areas like this park or forested grassy areas. I know I live about 10 minutes away from here and I live near woods and I have deer come in my backyard almost every night before it gets dark. So they are definitely very common in this area. And does anyone know what a baby deer is called? That's right, it's called a fawn. So when fawns are born, does anyone know how long it takes them to walk? This is pretty cool. They can take their first steps within 30 minutes, just a half hour of being born. When you think about that, that's really fast compared to humans because sometimes it takes us 1 or 2 years to learn how to walk, and they walk in just 30 minutes. Another interesting fact about fawns is that when they're born, they have white speckles on their back. And the white speckles are to help them camouflage because they haven't learned that they have to hide yet from hunting and other predators. So the white speckles grow out of their fur as they get older, which is why you don't see deer with them now. So now we're going to get started with the antlers. So I have 2 antlers here and I'm going to pass the bigger one around to you guys so you get to hold it and feel it and see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pass this around. If you guys could quietly share and pass it around. And I'm going to use this one as my example. So, the deer antlers are made of calcium and various proteins, so they're mostly pretty hard. But actually, you might not know that deer antlers go through what's called a velvet stage, which, if you know what velvet feels like, it's very soft, not like this one. This one's hard. So during the velvet stage, the deer antlers are very soft, and this happens in late summer and right before you guys go back to school in September. They'll shed their velvet antlers and they'll start growing their hard antlers. So like I just mentioned, the antlers can be shed and they regrow. And every time they regrow, they get a little bit bigger. So as you can see, the one I'm passing around has about 4 or 5 points, so that deer was probably a little bit older than this deer, who only has 3 points. You can estimate the years of how old a deer is by the points, but it's always general, it's never exact. So as we talked about, the deer antlers go through a hard stage, and during the hard stage, this is during the breeding season. So 2 male deers can use their antlers to fight back and forth and smack them back and forth together over a female deer, and whoever wins the competition gets to mate with the female deer. So during that time, when they're fighting, sometimes an antler can break or fall off of a male deer. So if you've ever seen a deer with only 1 antler, that is why. And as you can see as you're passing around, the antlers can get pretty heavy, so this is why deer have really thick, strong neck muscles. So that's all we have to talk about the deer and antlers. We're going to do some coloring activities and coloring deer pages, and then we're going to play a game. So thank you all for listening to the introduction, and I hope you had fun and learned something. Thank you. Bye.